I would follow him to hell, and that is saying not a little, as I believe him entirely capable of the descent. Bravo! By what sign tomorrow shall we be able to distinguish friends from foes? Every Frondist must put a knot of straw in his hat. Good, give the watchword. Do you want money? Money never comes amiss at any time. My lord, if one has it not, one must do without it with it. Matters go on much better and more rapidly. Gondy went to a box and drew forth a bag. "Here are 500 pistoles," he said, "and if the action goes off well you may reckon upon a similar sum tomorrow." "I will give a faithful account of the sum to your lordship," said Planchet, putting the bag under his arm. "That is right. I recommend the cardinal to your attention. Make your mind easy. He is in good hands." Planchet went out, the curate remaining for a moment. "Are you satisfied, my lord?" he asked. "Yes, he appears to be a resolute fellow." "Well, he will do more than he has promised. He will do wonders then." The curate rejoined Planchet, who was waiting for him on the stairs. 10 minutes later the curate of St. Sulpice was announced. As soon as the door of Gondy's study was opened a man rushed in. It was the Count de Rochefort. "'Tis you, then, my dear Count," cried Gondy, offering his hand. "You have made up your mind at last?" "My lord," said Rochefort. "It has been made up a long time," said Gondy. "Let us say no more on the subject, you tell me so. I believe you. Well, we are going to give a ball to Mazarin?" "I hope so." "And when will the dance begin?" "The invitations are given for this evening," said the co-tutor, "but the violins will not begin to play until tomorrow morning. You may reckon upon me and upon 50 soldiers which the Chevalier de Humieres has promised me whenever I need them." "Upon 50 soldiers?" "Yes. He is making recruits, and he will lend them to me if any are missing when the fete is over. I shall replace them." "Good. My dear Rochefort, but that is not all. What have you done with Monsieur de Beaufort?" "He is in Vendôme, where he will wait until I write to him to return to Paris." "Write to him, now's the time. You are sure of your enterprise?" "Yes, but he must make haste, for hardly will the people of Paris have revolted before we shall have a score of princes begging to lead them. If he differs he will find the place of honour taken. Shall I send word to him as coming from you?" "Yes, certainly." "Shall I tell him that he can count on you to the end, and you will leave the command to him?" "Of the war? Yes, but in politics, you must know it is not his element. He must leave me to negotiate for my cardinal's hat in my own fashion." "You care about it, then, so much since they force me to wear a hat of a form which does not become me?" said Gondy. "I wish at least that the hat should be red." "One must not dispute matters of taste and colours," said Rochefort, laughing. "I answer for his consent. How soon can he be here?" "In 5 days." "Let him come, and he will find a change." "I will answer for it, therefore. Go and collect your 50 men, and hold yourself in readiness." "For what?" "For everything. Is there any signal for the general rally?" "A knot of straw in the hat." "Very good. Adieu, my lord. Adieu, my dear Rochefort. Ah, Monsieur Mazarin, Monsieur Mazarin," said Rochefort, leading off his curate, who had not found an opportunity of uttering a single word during the foregoing dialogue, "you will see whether I am too old to be a man of action." It was 9:30, and the co-tutor required half an hour to go from the archbishop's palace to the tower of Saint Jacques. He remarked that a light was burning in one of the highest windows of the tower. "Good," said he, "our syndic is at his post." He knocked, and the door was opened. The vicar himself awaited him, conducted him to the top of the tower, and when there pointed to a little door, placed the light which he had brought with him in a corner of the wall. that the co-tutor might be able to find it on his return, and went down again. Although the key was in the door, the co-tutor knocked. "Come in," said a voice which he recognized as that of the mendicant, whom he found lying on a kind of truckle bed. He rose on the entrance of the co-tutor, and at that moment 10 o'clock struck.